A growing list of countries warns citizens about travel to the US. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Have you heard about your cousin who just landed a remote gig, only to find out their own country is telling them to maybe skip that trip to California? It's the third quarter of 2025, and things are getting awkward. From backpackers in Berlin to nurses in New Zealand, more countries are telling their citizens, travel to America at your own risk. It's not just about crime anymore. We're talking visa chaos, political tension, and yes, even TikTok bans turning into diplomatic disputes. We've compiled a list of countries that are putting America on the "Do Not Travel" list. Let's dive in. A wave of travel warnings over gender identity. Host, this isn't just one or two countries having a minor issue. We're seeing a coordinated pushback, especially from historically close allies. Let's start with a few nations that are directly addressing a specific and very personal issue, gender identity. First up is the Netherlands. This famously progressive country quietly updated its travel advisory in late March. The warning? Dutch citizens who identify as non-binary or transgender are now explicitly warned that traveling to the US could result in entry refusals. This is because a new U.S. Executive Order, 14,168, eliminated the X gender marker option on American passports and revoked the recognition of gender-neutral IDs for foreign nationals. Only M or F are now accepted. Dutch citizens with valid X passports have reported being flagged for additional questioning, especially in states like Texas and Florida. The advisory came as part of a broader European pushback, with other countries like Finland, Germany, and Denmark issuing similar warnings. Border friction and digital surveillance. Host, the warnings aren't just about identity. For many, the problem starts the moment they get to the border. Take Canada, our northern neighbor. Imagine planning a weekend getaway to Seattle only to be pulled aside and asked for your phone password at the border. That's exactly what's happening. In April, Global Affairs Canada updated its advisory, warning citizens to expect electronic device searches by U.S. border agents without a warrant. It also warned that Canadians with even decades-old pardoned criminal records are being denied entry. Australia has a similar concern. As of mid-2025, their advisory expanded to warn travelers about phone and social media searches at customs. U.S. officials are digging into emails, tweets, and even private DMs without warning. The advisory also now requires Australians planning to stay longer than 30 days to register with immigration, with failure to do so potentially resulting in a crime, violence, and diplomatic tensions. Host, it's not all about airport hassles and digital privacy. For some nations, the warnings are about fundamental safety. New Zealand, for example, is telling its citizens to exercise increased caution when traveling to the United States. Why? Because violent crime, mass shootings, and police brutality have become so routine that they're making global headlines. The government's official advisory spells it out: beware of civil unrest, avoid large public gatherings, and don't assume your insurance will cover everything. For a country with virtually no gun violence, this is a very serious warning. Then we have Belgium, which issued a scroll-worthy list of warnings, including mass shootings, police violence, and racist profiling at immigration. What's even more concerning is that over 1,600 Belgian student visas were revoked in early 2025 with no clear explanation. The advisory is so serious it even directs citizens to a U.S. Homeland Security redress program if they've been wrongly deported, which is diplomatic code for, keep your receipts, we don't trust them. The big picture. Host, so what does all this mean? In 2025, the land of the free isn't feeling so free to many of America's closest allies. These are not isolated incidents, they are part of a broader, global unease. The coordinated warnings from multiple nations, many of them close friends, signal a diplomatic and social rift that is growing wider by the day. The U.S. is being seen not just as a destination, but as a risk. It's a huge shift, and it's raising some serious questions. Is this just a temporary blip, or is it a sign of a new, unpredictable era for global travel? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns like this.